Hi my loves, it's Savvie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to talk about how I feel about being deaf. As you guys know, I was born deaf and so it's been something I've had my whole life. As I mentioned in my previous video, being deaf was something that I struggled with. When I first started going to school, that's when being deaf really stuck out and it really sucked for me in a sense. I had some terrible experiences at school because of the fact that I am deaf. I've had teachers pull out my elbow, I've had teachers take off my prostheses because they were feedbacking and annoying the other kids. It was actually very traumatic for me to go through all of this as well. And I had a very nasty teacher in grade 1 particularly, where she would shout at me if I didn't hear her, and we had some nasty experiences there. But those stories are for another video because we would be here all day if I were to tell you them all. Like I mentioned in my previous video, although I used to hate being deaf, I now love it. Being deaf has brought me such amazing experiences that I don't think I would have had if I were normal hearing. Obviously being deaf has been very challenging because when I was younger I couldn't really communicate and I had to teach myself to listen and to talk, and it was a big challenge for me because I couldn't really hear, obviously. But it has helped me grow into the person I am today and I'm very thankful for that. Without being deaf, I wouldn't be the person I am today. Being deaf has taught me to be very sensitive, but it has also taught me to be stronger. I believe that everything happens for a reason, but I know for sure that being deaf does not define who I am. It's purely a part of who I am. There have been a lot of negatives associated with being deaf and negative experiences that have come out of it, but there have also been very positive ones too. Despite the things that I've been through because I'm deaf, I am still very happy. I definitely don't dwell over my deafness. I am definitely very thankful to have it a part of my life because it has definitely made me the best version of myself. Being deaf has taught me how to live life to the fullest. I could have and did listen to all the bullies and teachers that I had when I was younger, and when I did listen to them I became very depressed, and it got to a point where I didn't really want to live life because I thought that I wasn't worthy of living because I had a disability, which is not the case at all. Having a disability does not define you at all. Having a disability does not make you a bad person or less of a person. And a person is a person no matter what. And every person on this planet is so important to this planet. Every person is beautiful. And I strongly believe that life wouldn't be complete without every single person on this earth. And life is hard, but it makes us stronger. We have to learn as people to accept ourselves and our flaws and truly learn to love ourselves, because like I said in my previous video, at the end of the day, you're the only person you've got. And like I said in my previous video, you can take things positively or negatively. And when I was younger, I definitely saw my deafness as a negative thing, but now that I'm older, I see it as a very positive thing. I've chosen to look at my disability positively because more than anything else, it has enabled me. My disability has enabled me to have a voice about it. My disability has enabled me to experience things I probably wouldn't have before. My disability has definitely opened my eyes to a whole new world. It has definitely enabled me to live my life to the fullest. Of course I have bad days where I wish I wasn't deaf, but I've most certainly realized that being deaf has definitely made me the best version of myself. I definitely do not feel negatively about my deafness. Being deaf is actually a wonderful thing. Even though I miss a lot when my friends talk to me, I still experience everything, and things I didn't think that I could experience. Being deaf has taught me how to embrace myself, and being deaf has taught me how to embrace life. And I truly think that I'm very, very lucky to be deaf. Well, you guys, that's how I feel about being deaf. I hope this answers some of your questions about how I feel about it. And if you have any more questions, please let me know in the comments or on my Instagram or on my Twitter. All my social media will be linked down below, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful or had a wonderful day, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye!